of it is going to be solving like things that we hold up as like these like hard problems, like solving diseases or like solving different things around science or just like different technology that makes our lives better. But I would guess that a lot of it is going to end up being kind of cultural and social pursuit and entertainment. And like I would guess that the world is going to get a lot more like a lot funnier and like weirder and quirkier in a way that like the memes on the internet have sort of gotten over the last 10 years. And I think that that adds a certain kind of richness and depth as well, that in kind of funny ways, I think it actually helps you connect better with people, because now like, I don't know, it's like all day long, I just find interesting stuff on the internet and like send it in group chats to the people I care about who I think are going to find it funny. And it's like the media that people can produce today to express very, very nuanced, specific cultural ideas. I don't know, it's cool. And I think that'll continue to get built out. And I think it does advance society in a bunch of ways, even if it's not like the hard science way of curing a disease. Yeah. But I guess this is sort of, if you think about it, like the like meta social media view of the world is like, yeah, I think people are going to spend a lot more time doing that stuff in the future. And it's going to be a lot better, and it's going to help you connect, because it's like going to help express different ideas. Because the world's going to get more complicated, but like our technology, our cultural technology to kind of express these very complicated things in like a very kind of funny little clip or something are going to just get so much better. So I think that that's all great. I don't know, next year, I guess one other thought that I think is interesting to cover is I tend to think that for at least the foreseeable future, this is going to lead towards more demand for people doing work, not less. Now, people have a choice of how much time they want to spend working. But like, I'll give you one interesting example of something that we were talking about recently. We have like almost 3.5 billion people use our services every day. And one question that we've struggled with forever is like, how do we provide customer support? Right? Today, like you can write an email, but we've never seriously been able to contemplate having like voice support where someone can just call in. And I guess that's maybe one of the artifacts of having like a free service, right? Is like the revenue per person's not so high that you can have an economic model that people can kind of call in. But also with 3.5 billion people using your service every day, I mean, there would be like a massive, massive number of people, like some like the biggest call center in the world type of thing. Yeah. But it would be like $10, $20 billion, something ridiculous a year to kind of staff that. So we've never really kind of like too seriously about it, because it was always just like, no, there's no way that this kind of makes sense. But now, as the AI gets better, you're going to get to this place where the AI can handle a bunch of people's issues. Not all of them, right? Because maybe 10 years from now or something, it can handle all of them. But when we're thinking about like a 3 to 5 year time horizon, it'll be able to handle a bunch, kind of like self-driving cars can handle a bunch of terrain, but in general, they're not like doing the whole route by themselves yet in most cases, right? It's like people thought truck driving jobs were going to go away. There's actually more truck driving jobs now than there were like when we started talking about self-driving cars, whatever it was, almost 20 years ago.
2 years ago,
Asperger's.
I think what you would like to have
yourself.